covering the Villages for you. TK Cross and the VNN News Team.
On today's Lifestyle Show, an Elvis festival in the Villages. We'll have details, and new cell phone laws start for local schools. It's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, and go Elvis, go. Villagers for Veterans is hosting its first ever Elvis Presley Festival in the Villages to celebrate the king of rock and roll and support local veterans. The 3-day fundraising event in September will include concerts, movies, vendors, impersonators, karaoke, costume contests, vow renewals, photo booths, and more. The Elvis Fest is set for September 19th through 21st at the Old Mill Playhouse in Lake Sumter Landing. A schedule of performers will be released as the festival gets closer. Once tickets go on sale at thevillagesentertainment.com, people will have the option to purchase individual performer tickets or bundle packages. The money raised during the event will specifically benefit Villagers for Veterans, Veterans in Need program, which supports veterans who are dealing with circumstances out of their control and need help. For more information about Villagers for Veterans, visit the website provided. A new wave of Florida education laws will go into effect this school year. Between May and April, Florida's governor signed dozens of bills that directly affect Florida schools. The laws took effect on July 1st, giving schools time to comply by the 2025-26 school year. The new laws cover a range of topics, most notably House Bill 1105, which bans cell phones at elementary and middle schools during the school day from bell to bell. At South Sumter Middle School, cell phones will not be allowed on campus. At Wildwood Middle High School, students will be required to place their cell phones in a drop box at the start of their day. The law allows for high school students to access their phones outside of instructional time or when given express permission by a teacher. The Villages Charter School already has a policy in place banning cell phones at the elementary and middle schools. Division 5 Knudson softball goes co-ed, and there's no crying in softball. Back in May, for the first time in Division 5 Knudson softball's history, women stepped onto the field. The dugout was all abuzz with energy and excitement as the leagues went co-ed for the first time in 25 years. Several factors contributed to the decision to make the league co-ed, with the main reason being a decline in numbers. The women who graced the D5 with their presence came from various softball divisions. Players are invited to join D5 Knudson in the upcoming season after participating in performance evaluations, which take place at 8 a.m. every Tuesday at Buffalo Glen Softball Complex when the fall season kicks off in September. Up next, what do readers think of the Villages Daily Sun newspaper? We'll let you know in an exclusive survey. But first, let's take a look at that all-important 5-day weather forecast.
Here's your VNN 5-day weather.
From the WVLG Weather Center, this is Christopher James with your VNN 5-day forecast. Temperatures are going to be in the mid-90s for the next few days through the weekend. Afternoon chances of showers at about 20% and overnight temperatures in the mid-70s.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
My patients, right? Most of our patients, their number one complaint is not understanding well in a crowd, right? We call that speech and noise, right? I don't have to do a speech and noise test to be legal in the state of Florida, but it's my patient's number one complaint. Why wouldn't I want to test that and put a metric on it? So it's critical that we do speech and noise testing. Now, only about 25% of providers in the country do speech and noise testing. The biggest reason for that is it takes a little bit of time and you can't get paid for it, right? Well, who cares? It's the most important data, so I could care less if there's a code I can bill for it. I want that data so I can fit the best technology based on the person's speech and noise score. The other one that's real important, and less than 15% of hearing care providers do this, is cognitive screening. We know that changes in cognition impact the way your brain processes speech. If we get a baseline cognition screening, we can use it as a baseline to track how much improvement we're seeing just treating your hearing loss. More importantly, I think bigger than that is, what if we find a failed screening, right? There's some gaps there. I get to give you a report. You get to take it to your primary care doctor. And now you're talking about a much bigger issue than hearing loss. You're talking about your cognition, your memory, those things that define us, right? That make us us. So I love the fact that the Villages Health has supported that desire. We have cognitive screening units in every audiology department, and it's part of our standard battery.
With 10 providers across 9 locations throughout the Villages, accessing quality hearing care has never been more convenient. The Villages Health Audiology is your trusted source for better hearing.
Did you know that Renewal by Andersen's energy-efficient replacement windows and doors can help lower your energy bills and save you money? They're made with our exclusive Fibrex material that's vastly superior to vinyl, with no warping, bowing, or painting. Call now and take advantage of Triple Savings Month with $300 off windows, $825 off patio doors, and special financing, plus a bonus offer for the first 50 callers. Renewal by Andersen.
Ladies of Wildwood, get ready for your very own Girls' Night Out. Wildwood's Parks and Recreation Department is once again hosting Girls' Night Out at the end of August. The event is from 6 to 8 p.m. on August 22nd at the Wildwood Community Center located at 6500 Powell Road. Admission for this event is free, but women must be at least 21 years old to attend. There will be door prizes, a cash bar, beauty demonstrations, light refreshments, a photo booth, as well as other vendors. Those interested in attending can register online at the website provided. You may have been asked to participate in the Village's Daily Sun readership study conducted by an independent company. The results are in, and Whit Watson has the scoop.
Hi, and welcome to the special interview with the Village's Daily Sun's Senior Assistant Editor, Nick Feely. I'm Whit Watson. And Nick, recently the Daily Sun conducted a readership study. Very glad to have you here to review some of the responses and the information that you received.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to sharing a lot of the information we got.
So let's start with this. Who's reading the Village's Daily Sun?
Well, many people are reading the Daily Sun, which we are very appreciative of. The main things we learned, readers are invested in the community, they're engaged in the community, and they're incredibly active, which of course are things we already knew about Village's residents, but now we have some numbers to kind of codify that. So most of them are full-time residents, about 3 in 4 of them are, versus being part-timers or snowbirds. They've lived here for nearly a decade on average, so they have a lot of roots here already built in the Villages. Their average age is about 73. Most of them are married, and they're highly educated. They have 62% of them have college degrees, and nearly a quarter of them have postgraduate studies. So overall, these are people who have the time, the energy, the interest in staying invested in the news and their community. So we hope that they use the Daily Sun as part of that on a daily basis.
Now, did you hear some high praise for the Daily Sun as part of this feedback?
Yes, luckily we did. The biggest wow moment for me in looking over the results were that readers spend about 40 minutes with the Daily Sun on a daily basis, which is more than I would have expected considering all the different demands on villagers' time that they have. Nearly half of them said they read it cover to cover, which is amazing to me. 70% of them even said that they share that with someone else, whether that's in their home or maybe they found a story they really enjoyed that they want to share with a friend or a neighbor. On a 10-point satisfaction scale, 84% of them gave us a 7 out of 10 or higher, which is incredible. And over a third of them gave us a perfect 10, which we are so grateful for, knowing that we're hitting all those marks they're looking for. They used words like enjoyable, newsworthy, informative to describe the Daily Sun. And they really appreciated, I think, having one trusted, reliable source for all the information they're looking for, whether that's about the Villages, about the state of Florida, national news, and world news. So we're looking to kind of cover that wide spectrum, and we're happy that we're kind of their one-stop shop for that.
I can tell you I'm one of those guys that reads it cover to cover. Just kind of, it's a habit, you know, and it's all great news about the great news that the Daily Sun provides, but obviously there's room to grow, and where do you find that?
Sure, yes, and we're happy to get all kinds of feedback. We're always looking to grow and evolve, and we want to know what readers are looking for. So just to kind of list off some things that they were looking for more of: more local investigative journalism, more news about the Villages in general. So that's everything from community events to local features to local businesses. One thing I was so happy to see is that they asked for more profiles of Villages residents, and I think that just reflects the kind of small town feel of the Villages. They want to see their friends and neighbors, and even sometimes themselves, reflected in the pages of the Daily Sun. And so we're happy to kind of put as many of those in there as we can. And the number one thing that people ask for is a daily public safety report. About 73% of respondents said that that's something they're looking for to stay informed about that side of their community. So that all gives us some helpful direction for moving forward and how we can keep evolving with our audience.
And so what steps now have you and the team taken to build on these requests?
Sure, yeah, the public safety being the number one request. We hired a new public safety reporter immediately. He's experienced, he's a veteran reporter. He's already brought some more gusto to the public safety report, and we've brought that back on a daily basis. One of the other things we've addressed is some bias in our wire reporting. We're one of only 2 newspapers in the state now that have a manager on site committed to editing and managing the wire report to make sure that it meets readers' needs. So we're always looking at what kind of coverage we're providing, even from other sources as well. And lastly, we've put more of our managers back on the street to do some interviews with residents, to write more local stories, to reflect those names and faces we talked about. And I think we've replaced up to 50 pages weekly of wire reports with now local reports that people can share amongst their friends and neighbors. And that kind of reflects that Villages lifestyle more.
News and content, very, very important, obviously, but so too is the loyalty of the Daily Sun's readers with the advertisers. So what did you find out about that?
Well, we know our advertisers are very important to our business, and we are so appreciative that readers find that as well. 85% of them said they would use the word important to describe advertising in the Daily Sun, which is great to see. Nearly half of them say they've actually saved money or discovered a new product or service in the Villages because of our advertising. So they're not just noticing ads, they're not just looking at it or skimming past it, they're acting upon that. I'm just throw some numbers at you. 58% of them have said they've clipped out an ad to save for future use. 57% have visited a business after seeing an ad in our paper. 43% of them have visited a business's website after seeing an ad. And 38% of them have actively said they've made a purchase because of something they saw in the Daily Sun. So I think that shows the value's not only there for our readers to discover new things in their community or new products or services, but also great value for our advertisers who choose to support us.
Now, Nick, I was warned about this in advance, about putting you on the spot, but I have to ask for the interview, what about the website?
Sure, yeah, well, we're redesigning our website to offer more information about what the products and services that the Villages Media is offering. But the best way to get our content is still the most trusted, reliable, credible ways. That's in the daily newspaper that we've been talking about, that's here on VNN, and that's through the Daily Sun news briefs on WVLG.
Very impressive relationship, obviously, between the Villages Daily Sun and its readership. So for those who have not yet subscribed, how do they subscribe?
There are a few different ways to subscribe. The easiest is to call our circulation desk here at the office. That number is 352-751-7964. You can also send an email to circulation@thevillagesdailysun.com, or you can log on to the website we talked about, thevillagesdailysun.com, for information on how to subscribe there.
A lot of value in being a reader of the Villages Daily Sun. Anything else before I let you go that you wanted to share from all these notes here?
Yeah, sure. Honestly, I can't think of a better word to describe what we feel about these results other than grateful. We're grateful to our readers for being so active and engaged with our product. They continue to open doors for us, both literally when we go out to report stories on them, but also figuratively by allowing us in their homes each day in the print edition and spending almost an hour of their day with us. So they're truly the fabric of our community, and we try to reflect that on a daily basis. I know that media has gone many different ways in recent years. I just want to reiterate that our staff here at the Daily Sun are part of the Villages community. We live and work here, we shop at the same stores, we dine at the same restaurants, we have children in the charter school, and so we are as invested in the community as our readers are. We're not outsourcing any of our operations to other locations. We're not outsourcing it to artificial intelligence, as many media groups are now. We're as committed to the community as our readers are. We appreciate the relationship we have with them, and we don't take that for granted at all. We'll keep doing our best to provide a product that helps them live their best lives.
Well, Nick, it was great to talk to you. And again, check out the Villages Daily Sun to learn more about this important conduit to the Villages community.
Thank you very much for having me.
Coming up, a support group here in the Villages to help men with prostate cancer. But first, in order to keep facilities in the Villages well maintained, here are some temporary closures to consider as you plan your week.
I'm Kinsey, here with your Recreation Roundup. Learn the basics and brush up on your skills of 4 popular Villages sports: corn toss, bocce, shuffleboard, and masters tennis. Learn one or all on Thursday, August 7th at Aviary Recreation. Play begins at 8 a.m. Please see the district website for specifics. We look forward to seeing you. As a friendly reminder, please always carry your original Villages ID or a guest ID with a photo ID. Only original copies of ID cards are accepted at the recreation centers. All rules and regulations posted in the recreation facilities should be followed at all times.
The Estates Roadshow is giving you cash for your gold, silver, rare coins, and jewelry. It's simple. Gather up your precious metals and gemstones, make your way to the event, and visit with one of the specialists on site to get an idea of what your valuables are worth. There's no fee for appraisals, no pressure to sell, just an honest conversation about what you own and what it's worth. Don't wait till it's too late. Stop in and see them at the Brownwood Hotel and Spa.
Today we're discussing a topic that affects all of us as we age, our brain health. And to help answer some questions, we've got Dr. Elfie Munoz from CenterWell here in the Villages. Now let's dive right in. Brain health as we age, why is it so important to pay attention to that?
As we age, we have to stay mentally sharp as well physically active, as brain health affects so many things like memory, our decision-making capacity, our ability to be independent. And it's a fact that over 7 million of Americans suffer from Alzheimer's disease, for which is a condition that we should be proactive about.
Since you deal mostly with older patients, what are some tips that you give them?
My top recommendations to my patients are cognitive games, like playing dominoes, crossword, word findings, staying socially and physically active, being part of a community social group, at church. Also, food, I can't stress that enough. Nutrition. Food should be filled with omega-3, antioxidants, vitamin B12.
I understand that Humana is doing something this summer to help those seniors put those ideas into action.
Humana is hosting the Humana Cognitive Game Challenge. It's a free virtual event open to everyone through August 11th. You'll find fun games online like Block Champ, Word Wipe, along with other brain-boosting activities at humanagames.com.
Now, before we let you go, is there any final advice that you'd like to share?
Keep it simple, step by step, you will make a great impact.
Dr. Munoz, you've been very, very helpful, and don't forget to learn more about brain health and to try that Humana Cognitive Games Challenge. Just go to humanagames.com.
About 1 in 8 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer during their lifetime, and a support group in the Villages offers support and education on the subject. The Prostate Cancer Education and Support Group in the Villages brings together men diagnosed with prostate cancer and their caregivers to discuss treatment and care. The group will host its next monthly educational meeting August 6th at 7 p.m. at Laurel Manor Recreation in the Villages. During the meeting, the group will discuss surgery as a form of treatment for prostate prostate cancer, as well as 2 videos and small discussions. For more information, visit the website shown. Coming up, we'll take a look at your village's lifestyle concerts, events, and entertainment on the squares.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
And now for the 3-day VNN forecast presented by Frank Gay Services. Next few days in the Villages are going to be sunny and hot with high temperatures in the mid-90s, overnight temperatures in the mid-70s with only a slight chance of afternoon showers.
When cleaning your air ducts, it's important to clean the entire system. An air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer removes pounds of trapped dirt, dust, and allergens from your home completely. The cleaning improves your home's indoor air quality, keeps your home cleaner longer, and can even improve the efficiency of your HVAC system. We want you to have the cleanest and healthiest indoor air possible, so call for a free inspection today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Hello everyone, I'm Martin Gramatica, former kicker for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, now co-founder of Clearview Imaging, and I have a very important message for you. At Clearview Imaging, we're revolutionizing health with our state-of-the-art preventative scans for heart disease and cancer. Imagine taking control of your health. No more guessing, just clarity. Our full body scan from the shoulders to the base of the pelvis can detect hundreds of cancers before they become a threat. Did you know that 90% of the deadliest cancers develop in our mid-region? With a Clearview imaging scan, you can achieve peace of mind. You either hear the great news that everything is okay, or if we detect something, you can act swiftly and boost your chances for a successful treatment, and often avoid the need for chemo and radiation. But don't just take my word for it. Listen to Cindy, one of our inspiring patients who experienced firsthand how a preventative scan saved her life.
They found a softball-sized tumor in my right kidney that ended up being cancer. So that image saved my life. I ended up getting it completely removed, and my health is great now, thanks to the image.
Your health journey starts today. Don't wait. Call Clearview Imaging now and take your first steps towards a brighter and healthier future.
Innovative Concrete Coatings is the area's local premier concrete coating company. When it comes to concrete coatings, there is a difference. We are the only local authorized dealer of Pentec industrial coatings. Our polyurea is superior to epoxy products. We offer the most advanced concrete coating for residential and industrial applications, driveways, garages, shops, hangars, and so much more.
For a beautiful, long-lasting, slip-resistant concrete coatings, call Innovative Concrete Coatings today.
It's spring clearance at Cartworld Golf Cars. Buy one new 2025 Club Car on wood and get a second Club Car at half price. His and hers, or bring a friend. There's never been a better time to buy. Available with gas, electric, or lithium power in 2, 4, and 6 passenger vehicles. Cartworld Golf Cars, proudly serving Central Florida for over 37 years. Visit our modern showroom for a test drive today. Highway 27 441, 1 block north of County Road 466 in Lady Lake.
Clap your hands and stomp your feet. Time now for the Village's Entertainment Beat.
I'm Natalie, here with your Entertainment Beat. New shows go on sale Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Take a look. Join in on the fun and take in the joy of Take Me Home, the music of John Denver starring Jim Curry at Savannah Center. October 7th. The Losers of Laughter Tour is coming to Savannah Center, featuring 3 hysterical acts: Casey Peruski, Richie Miravini, and Spaz McGordy, October 9th. Delight in the music of the night with Andrew Lloyd Webber, a musical tribute at Savannah Center, January 6th of 2026. You can purchase new tickets online at thevillagesentertainment.com, at a physical box office location, or over the phone. That's your beat, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you, Natalie. The Villages is, of course, your entertainment destination when it comes to great musical performances. These are the bands scheduled to play for you on the Squares Thursday night, brought to you by The Villages Entertainment and your Villages soundtrack, WVLG. Well, that's all we've got for you today. Join us again tomorrow for another lifestyle show, and be sure to pick up a copy of today's Daily Sun. Tune your radio into WVLG, and as always, keep enjoying that active Villages lifestyle. We'll see ya.
Thanks for watching your VNN Lifestyle News Show.
As a medical doctor, I've been involved in Alzheimer's research for almost 25 years. Everyone experiences a slight amount of memory loss as we age. That is absolutely normal. However, in some people, the memory loss continues to get worse. The good news is that most people that think they have a memory problem actually just have normal memory loss related to aging. If you would like to learn more, I would highly encourage you to attend one of my free weekly seminars. We cover topics such as what is the difference between dementia and Alzheimer's disease, and are there things I can do to make my brain more resistant to Alzheimer's disease? Please call our office today for a simple 30-minute free memory evaluation. We'll walk you through the steps, including testing your memory to even see if there's a problem. You may be invited to partake in our clinical research. Through clinical research, we are searching for new medications that may help slow the progression of this disease.
With the Generac whole home generator installed by Lenhart Electric, you won't need to move a heavy portable generator into place, which also means no extension cords through windows and doors or refilling gas cans. With Generac, when the utility power goes down, your home powers up. A Generac generator sits outside your home like a central air unit and runs on your existing natural gas or propane supply. It automatically kicks on within seconds of sensing a power outage, runs as long as needed, and automatically turns off when the power from the utility is restored. Lenhart Electric, put the power back in your hands.
When you visit Cody's, you're walking into a great bar with fantastic drink options, including 2-for-1 happy hour, and a very cool place to eat with great food and phenomenal service.
I love the BOGO fajitas every Wednesday, and we love coming here and feel like family.
Just like family, with loads of smiles for you at Cody's Original Roadhouse in Brownwood and Lake Sumter Landing.
WVLG presents music that triggers thoughts of special times. Like the first time you visited the Villages and were blown away by everything you experienced. Like all of the friends you met here in Florida's friendliest hometown. Like dancing at the Squares, concerts at the Savannah Center, and shows at the Sharon. We are connecting those special times of your life with the music that you love. We're your Villages soundtrack. WVLG.